Hello and welcome back to another episode of Juan is Cooking. Today I have a beautiful guest, Devynn. I know Devynn since she's probably
Four
or five.
Yeah.
Now she's 14.
Wow, I'm 28. Nice to meet you guys.
Yes, 28 times. Oh, Jesus, yeah. So
You can't start a wine video telling everybody I'm 14.
Oh, yeah.
What if somebody believes you?
Yeah, she's just 14 and we're getting drunk here. Okay, so okay, let's be serious now. So yeah, anyway, so I know Devynn for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's wonderful, and she flew all the way from New York just to see me.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Okay, and today we're in my wine cellar. I have to show you. There's a video that I'm gonna make later. I made it, but I have to make another one because. Anyway, so
He'll link that video in the comments if you're interested in touring more of the wine cellar.
yes, perfect. I will put a link in there. Click here, and then you get to see the whole thing. And we're trying today a wine that I made. It's called Passion Fruit. I made it in 2022, and it's about 6% alcohol. So, Devynn is gonna tell us what she thinks about the wine.
The reason that he's asking me what I think about the wine is that I am a level 1 song through the Court of Masters. And also, I just really like wine. So, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's beautiful color.
It is.
It's like almost rosé-esque.
And I usually bottle it on clear bottles so I can see the color, but I didn't have that many available. But yeah, the color is beautiful.
It's got really tropical aromatics. I like it. I like it. It's sweet. It's like a dessert wine.
Yeah, and it's not that sweet. I have another one. Anyway, we can try it too, because I haven't heard about it. It is very sweet. I forgot the name. It's the ones that Italians drink after dinners.
Moscato?
Yes.
It's really good. It's got excellent color and aromatics. It tastes like something you definitely want to drink next to a pool.
Yeah, here I have this Moscato and 2020, and this was one of my first labels.
Nice.
It's called Vino de Juan. I don't know if you, well, everything shows backwards, but yeah, it's Vino de Juan Moscato 2020. And I made him, I put him in little bottles because, you know, when I drink a whole bottle of that, because it's about 8%, which doesn't seem like a lot. That's one question I want to ask. What's a good amount of alcohol in a bottle of wine?
6 to 8, I think is typically where most of them say. It just depends. Sweeter ones sometimes tend to have a higher alcohol percentage. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever vibe you're going for. You just don't want, when you make it, you just don't want the alcohol taste to overwhelm the fruit, right?
Yeah.
So if you're smelling it and it burns your nose, it's not the right vibe.
And you know, I notice when I go to a restaurant and I ask for a glass of wine, it's like doing a tequila shot. Seriously, well, not that's as strong, but it's like you taste alcohol and then at the end, oh yeah, I can taste the wine part, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's me or maybe I like my wines better because they don't give me that
overwhelming alcohol flavor.
So now that we're talking, I made this one from my neighbor's grapes, 13%.
There you go.
But it's not that strong when you take it. It's not like, oh my god, all alcohol. No, I'm gonna open it. So let's finish this. Should just put more glasses, but yeah, this is a 13. And when I made it, because he gave me some grapes. No, I don't know what kind
I was
of
gonna
grapes.
say, what kind of grapes was it?
He doesn't know. He just gave me a bunch. Maybe like a Home Depot bucket, 4 gallons. That's like 5 gallons. So it was about 4 gallons of grapes. Maybe less, like 3 gallons. They suck at opening bottles. Okay.
Okay.
Let's smell it.
Yeah.
It is I like the color. It has that pinkish. For me, actually, I get the hints of strawberry. I don't know why, but we don't know what kind of grapes they are. So, I guess next time we should just put a little bit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this is my favorite. I started making wines in 2018, just for fun. I was bored, and oh no, I was started making beer.
That's true. I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I started making beer.
I think you're better at making wine.
Yeah, because the beer, it's actually more work into the wine, you know, but it feels like, I don't know, beer. My wife drinks a lot of beer, well, not anymore. She's not an alcoholic or anything. No. Yeah, just. No,
You
no.
better edit that out.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Coco's gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
I'll be like, my wife. No, I mean, like, she used to. Well, you know, I mean, it makes more sense when you go buy
She likes beer.
a 24 pack of. When you go and buy a 24 pack, or you make your own beer. At the end, a 24 pack, you end up spending $5 to $7 making your own, or 18, 20 bucks. I don't know how much is a 20 pack.
A lot more than that in
Yeah,
New York.
so,
So,
yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
New
know.
York.
I was gonna say I don't know.
In New York, you probably pay $150 for a 6-pack.
It's not that bad, but it's maybe if you go to the bodegas.
Yeah, you know, in Colombia, I grew up drinking aguardiente, which is a different thing. I think you tried it before. And I don't like, if I have to choose, I don't know, that was just stupid me, teenager. No, not teenager,
had
I was 21 and over. Yeah.
Yeah, I had that at karaoke the other night. One of my friends brought it back. It was
Ugh.
so bad.
That thing.
She
is-
told me after the 4th shot, it tastes like water. No.
Oh, yeah, it's called
No.
aguardiente. It's like hot water, I mean, pretty much. It's good. It's good. And in Colombia, I guess you drink more like that because you grew up drinking that. But for someone that don't know, when you take the first shot, that thing, you can feel the heat burning in your stomach. Like, yeah. But then
It's got like a licorice flavor.
yeah, it's
um,
made of licorice.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say.
anise.
Yes, yeah, like an anise or a licorice flavor. It's not as overwhelming as something like Jaeger. It's definitely much softer than that, but it's still got like that very strong like anise and like clove forward flavor.
Yeah. And then beer. When I came to the United States, I was drinking rum and coke. I got introduced to rum and vodka and soda, 7-Up and vodka. And then I met my wife. She was always a beer drinker, and then we used to go to places, and I was always rum and coke, vodka, and she was beer. And then I don't know. I never find it. Every time I try beers, I don't know. It's not like, oh my god, this is my favorite. I must have, 10 of these. No, I drink one, and I'm like, I don't know. But with wine, it's different. I don't know. It's just me. So
I agree. I mean, I like beer too. Give me a great IPA on any cold day, I'm there for it. But yeah, I can see that.
yeah. So let's try.
She used to like make the list at Old Chicago all the time.
Oh yeah. She had like 14 tours. I made it to like number 7 or something like that. So yeah, let's try just a little bit because we're gonna open like 100 bottles tonight. So
Pretty color.
the color is beautiful, right?
It's very gold. I like it. Interesting.
You can smell the alcohol more in here, right?
I'm trying to figure out what it is. It smells kind of like a Sauv Blanc. But it's a little grassy. I don't know. I like it. It's very interesting.
You can taste the 13% alcohol in this one.
Yes, you can.
For sure.
that is very true.
Yeah. Yeah, this one I had it the other day. It was chilled. Chilled is better. I don't know. I noticed that when you chill a bottle of wine, it's like the cold hides the alcohol more. But seriously, it's the same bottle.
Cold hides a lot of the flavors more.
Yeah. Because, yeah, it's like that day I had a whole bottle by myself in 10 minutes. This, I'm like, ooh, wow.
It's really interesting. It's like kind of funky, like in a good way. It's giving olives and peppers almost, and a lot of grass. I like it.
Yeah. I have the aftertaste of strawberries, like some type of berry.
I'm gonna have to phone a friend. I'm gonna text my friend Melanie. She's a level 2 salmon. She's brilliant. I'm gonna have to text her and ask her what she thinks it is.
What kind of, yeah, if I wish I knew what type of grapes. I mean, I guess he bought the grapes from the grapes that they sell at like the Home Depot. So it's probably like grapes that you buy at the stores.
Like not a wine grape.
Yeah,
just a regular
but
grape.
I mean, when he gave me the grapes, the grapes, well, you know how to find out the alcohol content. So when I measure by experience doing all these other wines, it usually marks about 1.07 to start, 1.07 to start, and then at the end you see what's the final number. But this one, when I measured it, it wasn't even 1.0, it was 1.17. It was really high. I was like, wait a minute, this is gonna be like a 24% alcohol.
You're like, this is gonna be crazy.
Very, very sweet grapes. And even when he gave me the grapes, because another neighbor, he gave me grapes a couple years ago, it's totally different. When I tried this, my neighbor grapes, I took like 3 or 4, put in my mouth. Sweet, very, very sweet. I guess the more sugar content, more alcohol, right?
Correct.
So maybe that's why. But yeah, I think if you drink a whole bottle of this by yourself,
You're having a hell of a night.
that's why. That's why I was making a video the other day, and I was like, dude. At the beginning, I was, hello, welcome to another episode. At the end, I was just laughing my ass, and I was just like, what's going on? I guess I was a little tipsy. But
I've done that. I led a wine tasting where I didn't spit the wine, and I was just drinking the glasses with everybody at a party I was hosting, and I was like, oh, nope, we're done.
yeah. Now we're gonna open. Let's try the Moscato before we go to Devynn's favorite wine. I started making this wine just for Devynn. It's a reserve. Devynn reserves. Nobody else gets that wine.
He's
right?
talking about Pinot Noir, but yes, it is my favorite that he makes, and he always keeps extra bottles for me and sends me home back to New York with extra bottles so that I can have it whenever I'm not back home in Colorado.
Again, these wines are not for sale. I don't sell. I don't have a license. This is my hobby. No sales. I mean, donations, maybe. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna cut this part too.
I'm gonna cut this part too.
Okay, Moscato, 2020. So 3 years, actually longer, because this is like in January of 2020. So it's gonna be almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Moscato. I had a Moscato wine. The first time I was impressed because it's like a dessert wine, right?
It is a dessert wine. Can I steal this paper?
Yeah.
I'll put it back, I promise. Oh no, there's
You need a
just like a white piece of paper.
what?
Or white anything really. Oh.
I used to have a notebook. You just want a piece of paper.
Yeah. Oh, actually, or that I can use your towel.
Oh.
So the best way to test like the color of the wines that you're tasting is over a white surface.
Oh. Okay.
So like holding it up in the light, because there's so much different
Yeah,
things
this,
around you,
Yeah.
you want to hold it like up and you want to tilt the glass so that the reflection in the glass isn't in it. So see, the last one had more green in the gold, and this one has more orange.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's probably better with natural light instead of this.
No, you can do it anywhere, but you can also tell how old or young the wine is. I'll show you better on the red, but if it's, see how it's lighter out here and darker in the middle?
Yeah.
That means it's a little bit older. Some wines you'll see the same color all the way through, that's usually within the last 2 years. When you start getting 4 years and more, you start seeing that rim around the edge.
Okay. It's good to know.
There you go.
Yeah, it's right. It's a 2020, and it says that it has aromas of dried fruit, pineapple, white grape, and what do you call it? Lychee?
Lychee.
Lychee.
Lychee. It's like a strawberry kind of.
It's a virtual fruit salad in a glass. Fruit salad. Okay. This one has a smoky flavor.
Yeah, it's got like a tobacco aroma. And chalk, actually. So that's interesting. It is very fruit forward on the nose, which is nice though.
Yeah.
For dessert wine. I like it.
Sweet. But you know, it's sweet, but it's the passion fruit is sweeter.
Yep, I was just gonna
It's
say that.
sweeter.
Actually, it's less sweet than the other one. That is good. That's interesting. I usually don't like Moscato very much, but I like this one because it doesn't. It's not very cloying, so it doesn't like stay in your mouth super long.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you get really really sweet wines, your whole mouth tastes like syrup for a bit.
Yeah, it's I mean, I will have a glass of this after a meal, but I don't think I can sit. I mean, I don't know who does that, to sit, watch TV or. And
Lots
drink a whole
of people.
bottle.
Moscato's a favorite. It's one of the gateway wines. So like when you.
It's like marijuana, the marijuana of the wines.
Yeah, it really is though, because a lot of people like if you hand them even like a Pinot Noir, but especially like a Cab Sauv or something, like that's very powerful and it can be really tough with all those tannins and stuff. People can find it really like abrasive. So people that are like, oh, I don't like wine, are thinking of like cabs, right? And so typically if you give them like a Moscato, they're like, okay, I like this. This is sweet. It tastes like the other things that I drink, right? Or like the passion fruit one. And then the more that they drink that, then you can be like, oh, I actually have this Sauv Blanc. And then you can move from there into like other like different styles of wine, like if you had like a Gruner or something to bring in more acidity, or slowly start to bring in like Malbecs, Pinot Noirs, Merlots, and then work your way up to like Cab Franc and Cab Sauv.
I just remember I have another wine that I want Devynn to try, because I made like 12 bottles, and when I made it at the end, I was like, you know, it's the kind of wine that reminds me that alcohol taste that I do. So I put it in there because when I was making wines, I learned that, you know, what they say, the older it sits, the better. Well, in the right temperature, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes.
The right grape and the right temperature.
And the other day I was making some video about a cooking video, and I was like, I'm gonna use some white wine. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna use that white wine that I made, because what else I'm gonna do that? What else? So and I opened a bottle. I started drinking. It was really, I was impressed. I had the whole bottle, and then I had to open another one for cooking. And so at the end, I had a bottle and a half. And
I think I used to have an apron that said that. Something like, I love cooking with wine. Sometimes I even put it in the food. Yeah, okay.
so
Oh, it's pretty. It almost looks like an orange wine.
it is. I don't even know how to call it. Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc.
Chenin Blanc.
Like Cheyenne.
Chenin. Chenin Blanc.
Shen
Chen
in Blanc.
Chen in Blanc.
Shen, like Cheyenne.
Chen.
Yep, Shen.
Chen.
Chenin
Chenin
Blanc.
Blanc.
Yeah.
Chenin Blanc. Well, it's a Chenin Blanc. 2019, so it's even actually older. And this is why I was like, whew, 14%. This is like a tequila. But guess what? I've been so yeah. I was impressed because I was like, I'm gonna use this for cooking. Um, but I don't know if I was in the mood that day or what happened. But I was like in love with this wine. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start drinking this more. But now we have the expert here that is gonna tell us everything about it. I don't even know if I'm opening this right, but hey, it's doing the.
I'm gonna open this one and we'll talk
Okay,
about how
yeah.
to open
Oh
it.
yeah, she's gonna show us how to. Hey, that's why she's here. I told you I don't know anything. I know how to make them, but I don't know how to open them.
That's good. I don't know how to make wine. I have some friends that
Wait.
absolutely do.
When I was a teenager, I used to drink wine with a straw to get drunk faster.
That's better than me. I don't think I drank wine as a teenager. I think you would have handed it to me and I would have been like, no.
Or with friends, with a bottle, like if it was a bottle of water, like here, like
You're just chugging it?
yeah.
No, I did not drink wine as a kid. I was not, as a teenager, it was not for me. Actually, even in college, I think until I was like probably actually 20, 21 is like the first time I started going on like sushi dates and people would put it with foods that it tasted good with. Because before that, it had always been cheap wine and it had always been just like at a party, like a holiday party or something like that with family. And so it was, it's not always good by itself. Sometimes like the food that you bring into it really is what makes the wine. So.
See, you learn something new every day. Okay, so we're gonna try our Chenin Blanc.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much do you usually serve? Just a little enough to.
For a tasting, yeah, usually
Okay.
closer to that. It's just enough so you can like get the color. You can switch it around to see the legs. That's such a light color; it's hard to see. So if you switch it around and you see it like drip.
Oh, like when it gets stuck to the glass and it rolls down?
Correct.
Is that good or bad?
Neither. It just tells you how much alcohol is in it. So see
Oh, I
how
see, I
there's
see.
not a lot of legs
Yeah.
because it's like evaporating quickly, right?
Yeah.
Because there's higher alcohol.
So I know what you're talking about.
So you're looking at the legs.
like
That'll tell you.
it kind of like goes down.
And sometimes you can see really strong all of the streaks.
Yeah.
Like I said, this one's really light, so it's kind of hard to see it, but yeah. So like use the color to tell the age, as one of the indicators. I mean, there's a few, but color to tell the age. You can use the legs to tell the alcohol. You can also smell it and tell the alcohol usually. So
It smells good.
it does smell good.
I was surprised that day. Let's see if it's
It smells acidic. No, it's good.
It is,
I like that one.
and it's 14%, but I can feel less alcohol than the last one. The Moscato, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Or this one?
The Moscato was the last one, and the
Oh
passion
no,
fruit.
the 13%. Oh
Mm.
no, the my neighbors, I call it the McDonald's.
Okay.
Their name. So the McDonald wine was 13.
Right.
This is 14, but I can taste less alcohol on that one than
Yeah.
in this one. It doesn't hit me as that one.
Yeah,
It's
if
much.
you leave it for a while, it will tone down a bit
Yeah.
too. I like that one a lot. That one's my favorite so far.
The Chenin Blanc.
Yes.
See, I learned to say.
Woohoo.
What is that? That's like a French term. Chenin. So yeah, I don't know. I just know how to make them, and I get the grapes, the grape juice, because I don't get the grapes. One day I tried to get grapes.
Mhm.
The company that I buy the equipment and all that, I was like, oh, they sell grapes. So I called them and they were like, oh yeah, you, how many tons do you need? I'm like, tons? What do you mean tons? Like, yeah, how many? I'm like, oh no, I just need like a box.
I just need a. It's like
They
I
were
don't
laughing. I
get
said, well, the minimum that we sell is 1 ton of grapes.
Where would you even put it?
And you have to place the order, because he explained, like, you don't find grapes right now. You have to place the order now for the grapes that comes from
Harvest.
from Chile and Argentina.
Mhm.
And then he explained. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. So I'm like, what if I want to make wine right now? I said, well, you buy the wine, the grape juice.
Mhm.
And you buy the box, the juice. You pick what kind of grapes you want. You can buy it with just the juice or with the skin on, and it's the same. Like he explained that they just do it because sometimes they do pre-sales for the people that order tons of grapes, and whatever they don't, they already do that processed juice. It's 100% juice. They don't add sugars or nothing, just the juice. So, which is great because then it saves me the time of crushing the grapes with my bare feet.
You got the barrels out.
Yeah. So
I want to do that one day, but.
One day maybe. I actually have a video somewhere where I did it with some of my neighbors. Not with these ones, but it was just for fun. I washed my feet and all that, and we made it.
I hope so.
Yeah, and for flavor. So yeah, what do you like so far? You said this one?
Yeah, I love this one. And then actually, weirdly enough, I think the Moscato is my other favorite right now.
Yeah.
Those two are my favorite so far. Alright, I'm gonna take one key.
Okay, she's gonna show us how to properly open a bottle of wine.
Well, if it had a label, you would start by cutting around the label, and you would want to cut using the wine key cutter. And you actually want to cut down below this bottom lip, not up here, and a lot of people try to do it there. It's just you're more prone to cuts and stuff like that, so cutting it around. If it had a label like this one, for example, when you do it...
Wait, I have old wines, like not all, like from other people's. Like,
Yeah,
before I made wines, I used to buy from a company, I forgot the name. I don't want to do a commercial, but making wines.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, we'll send you $100 in wines for 20, 30 bucks.
Sure.
So, and I'm still sitting in here. But maybe, you know what, let's try one of those.
Sure. Oh gosh, you're really gonna put this is why I didn't get my level 2.
Okay.
You're
So
gonna
this
put my
wine,
on the spot.
it is, I don't even know what this is. I got it from that company, and it's a 2018. And that's what it got me into. Like, oh man, I love wines. And I used to have my little plate of cheese and grapes and crackers, and
Oh, pecorino.
should we open that one or another one?
Either way.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna show us. Alright, so everybody, welcome again.
Oh no, there's I didn't get my level 2 for a reason. This is why I'm not in service.
Alright, she's gonna show us, okay. It's gonna do better than me anyway.
So like when you do it, your goal is you want to kind of try to keep the label facing the person that's going to try it, right? So like when you're cutting, you like typically, like a lot of people want to like twist the whole bottle all the way around. You don't want to do that. You want to try to keep the label, use your finger to guide it, right? Ooh, this is a thin top. Oh gosh, see, now I'm all nervous about it. So pull out the top off there.
It's just a camera, and a million people are watching us right now.
This better not get more than 20 views.
My mom.
Your mom?
And she's like, what is she saying? I don't speak English.
Yeah. She's like, hi, Devynn.
Yeah, I know. She's so pretty at the bottom.
So, again, you're keeping the label facing the person that's going to drink it. Same thing.
So let's say I'm the customer and I just paid $20,000 for this bottle. So I'm sitting here.
$20,000, wow.
So I'm sitting here talking to my wife. Oh yeah, and I bought a Ferrari, and I painted it pink because my wife didn't like it, right? So
Yeah, it matched our toenails, but ours pink. So when you pull it, you start with this one, right? Keep your finger here for the pressure, pull up. When it gets to like right here where it's starting to touch this again, you're actually gonna push up so that this sits higher, right? Oh, it's not quite there. Oh, too high. But anyway, if it sits higher, you can go there and then that'll pull it the rest of the way out. So you don't have to yank it at the end.
Yeah. Oh.
Right?
But what a difference, right? It's more like an expert, you know?
So then take the cork off. And I don't know why, oh god, I should know this. It's been a minute, guys. You face the cork, the wet side, towards the person trying it. I don't know why that's the rule, I just know that it is.
And I see sometimes they give it to
Correct,
customers
yep.
to smell it.
You give it to you just like that, yep, and you can smell it. So what you're looking for is, so it smells like grapes. If it smelled like wet newspaper, it usually means the wine could be bad, right? So sometimes you get what's called cork rot. And so when especially if you store wines up and the cork doesn't remain wet,
Yeah.
then it kind of shrivels, it lets too much air, and you can get bacteria and you get cork rot. So when people say, hey, this wine is corked, that's what they mean. So that's one of the things that you can smell for on
This
the...
one has been sitting sideways since...
It's been sitting sideways. It
Since
doesn't
day
smell
one.
like it's got cork rot or anything.
It smells good.
You show them the label again, make sure it's the one they order. And then you start little so that they can just try a little bit of it,
And then,
that in case they want to send it back.
then what do I do? First, I saw this video. This guy, he's funny. The way he goes like that. He said, "You wanna shove your nose in there? You don't wanna go. Well, you wanna shove your nose and
Mm-hmm.
smell it. Don't be afraid of the smell of the wine."
Mm-hmm. And if you feel like those ones which were high in alcohol that kind of smelled really alcohol forward, you can take a break for a second and smell your hand or your arm,
Okay.
because it just smells like your skin. That actually resets your nose, kind of the same way
That's
coffee
why
beans does.
I saw her like this, and I was like, "Oh my God, she's gonna sneeze!" And we're
No,
making a
so you reset your nose. Now try to smell it again.
See, I was like, "Oh my God, she's gonna sneeze," and I feel bad because she's like, "Oh my God, I have to sneeze," but he's making a video.
No, so it resets your nose, and then smell it again, and you might pick up on even more of the scents. Okay, and then you try it. And one weird thing that you can do when you're trying wines is, we call it chewing on the wine. I don't know, that's my friend Melanie calls it. So you put it in your mouth, and then you kind of leave your lips open, and you kind of like your little kid blowing milk in your bubbles, but backwards,
I was like, yeah.
so that it gets bubbles, which will force the air into it, so you get a lot of the aromatics, and you can swish it around your mouth.
Okay.
So like this, with the mango salsa and the fish that you made, perfect, because it's really high in acidity, right? It made your mouth water immediately. So because it's really lemon forward, that's what you would put with that dish.
Yeah,
Okay.
it tastes a lot of very acidic, like lemon.
Yep.
And then it's different because the other ones, like this one, well, not that one, but otherwise the alcohol hits me and then the flavors. This one was the other way. I got some flavors and then alcohol.
Then
at the
alcohol
end.
on the finish. It's got some blossoms in there. I like it.
It's good. I like it. Well, out of the all the wines that I made, I learned that I had to put a bunch of wine in the trash one day because I went to Colombia and I missed a step, and then when I came back, I was like, oh, it will be fine. And oh no, that thing turned into vinegar, pretty much. Not even for cooking. I was like, oh. I feel
Okay,
bad.
wait. Here's the other thing, though. I would never cook with a wine I can't drink. I use nice wines in my cooking the same way I use... Because you're going to get those flavors in the food if it smells
Well,
bad
but
and
it's
tastes
not
vinegary.
bad. No, like that one, this one, the Chenin Blanc, I was gonna use for cooking, but it's not because it's bad. No, it's because it was too strong for me. I was like 14%. Oh hell no! I'm gonna use it to cook, and it's gonna flame up, and you know. But then I got to learn more about wines, and now I have expertise here. You know, so I'm learning. But no, it's yeah, that wine it turned into vinegar, and yeah, trash.
Yeah.
Even the whole bottles, I'm like, I don't even want to wash these. Just dump the whole thing.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That one would pair really well with seafoods.
Yeah. So what kind of wine is this? Pecorino?
Mm-hmm.
So what's a pecorino? Is that another type of grape, or it's just?
Yeah.
You know, I always thought that because you always hear the Merlot grapes, the Chardonnay grapes. So I was like, oh, there's a list. There's probably 14 types of grapes. Oh no, there's thousands.
Well, champagne is not a grape.
So
It's
what
3
is
grapes.
champagne? Oh.
It
Oh, yeah.
is, do you
I-
know?
No, but I hear that, yeah, it's because when I was making another wine, then it turned to be more like champagne, like bubbly and all that. And then I was looking, it's because I mix a bunch of different grapes. And it's not just the grapes that made it into champagne. It was the type of yeast that I used. Because I didn't have the regular yeast that I use for the wine, so I ended up using. When I realized, because I put it in this trash, I'm like, what type of yeast I use? Because I googled it, and then it was champagne yeast.
Oh, well, that's not bad though, because then you can get like effervescence. Have you ever had a Vino Verde?
Vino Verde. It sounds like it, but what is that?
So it's a white wine. It's kind of acidic. It's Portuguese, and it's got bubbles, not like champagne bubbles, right? It's not like prosecco or anything like that, where it's gonna have like a measurable psi. But it's got like just a little bit of it's really nice as like a palate cleanser, especially with like of course Portuguese food, but like especially like seafoods and stuff like that. It's really really good. And it's like kind of it's like almost greenish, like on the reflection. It's really pretty. I like that wine.
Well, that one that I made that turned into champagne because they put the wrong yeast and I put a bunch of different grapes.
There you
I
go.
realized that I kind of like made a mistake because I put it. Pretty much I hear something at night. When I came to check, the bottles were popping. So I googled it, and it was because it was type of a champagne. So the solution was to actually, instead of a cork, it's cork, and also that cover with the aluminum, the metal that
The
you
cage.
Yeah, the cage. It's called the cage. Come on, learn something.
So
yeah, and I was like, by the time I ordered it, but I'm like, nah, I couldn't do it.
So I brought up the grapes in cava because I cannot pronounce them. They're Spanish. I am not, but my uncle is.
I'm Spanish.
So it's 3 grapes in Champagne. It's Pinot Noir, it's Pinot Meunier, and it's Sauvignon Blanc. So you combine those 3 with that yeast, and that's what gives you champagne. And then cava is from Spain, and it's also really bubbly, and it works better in mimosas because it's got bigger bubbles, so it doesn't overwhelm the orange juice as much. But I can't pronounce any of those grapes, so you can try.
Macabeo.
Yep.
Parellada. And the last one is Sarello.
Yeah.
Sarello, I guess.
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish, so every time I try to pronounce it,
I
it's
never.
incorrect.
That's the thing. Why? How did they? I mean, I seen videos of people that goes and then they smell the wine. Oh, this is Chardonnay, 1972, 73. I'm like, how do you know? I'm like, I want to know.
I'm gonna bring him a blind taste kit. We're gonna do it. I have kits that are just wines with no label.
Yeah.
And then you go online and you try to click which ones you think it is, and what you think you taste, and it'll tell you how close you are while you learn.
And I guess you learn because I can taste with my, when they do the Coke and Pepsi challenge. I don't know why people are like, oh, Pepsi, Coke? No, I know the difference between Coke and Pepsi. But there's wines that when I drink, I can tell you if it's a Merlot.
Right.
I don't know, because
the
the flavor of the taste and the aromas of Merlot, I can have my eyes closed and I will know it's Merlot. They're gonna do. I was gonna say Cheyenne.
Cheyenne Blanc.
I mean, no, I was gonna call you Cheyenne. We're gonna do Cheyenne's favorite,
Oh.
but you will kill me.
Cheyenne
I love
is my
Cheyenne.
little sister.
Yeah, Cheyenne.
Wait, look. See how it got that height?
Uh-huh.
And then see how it clips in here?
Okay.
So you can go the rest of the way, so you don't have to pop it. And then it's just the very bottom one. Ooh.
Ooh, right.
No, I know it's gonna
Crack.
be crack to arc. Trying to prove a point.
See, it's hard. It's
This
like
gets to go on the bloopers.
it's like when I cook, I can do something with it, but having the camera in there and trying to explain, and you do a step for 10 seconds, and then the next one is by the 11 second, but because you're talking and explaining, by the time you look, oh my god, I burned this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't cook. Ooh. But we got it, and it didn't get any cork in it, so that's good.
Or you wipe yourself, because I.
Leather pants, though, at least.
Well, at least we are.
We got leather pants.
And we should be rinsing these. You know how they do it with the bucket, the water, and the
Just spinning, correct.
Just
But it's just for funsies.
it's family here. We're all family. So Pinot Noir. This is Devynn's favorite.
It is. That's true.
Let's see what she has to say about it.
So, when you're talking about the experts that can tell you what year it is, it's usually not always the taste. Sometimes it's the color. So see how it's darker in the middle and lighter on the outside.
Yeah.
but it's not super like it's not like white out here. It's still
Yeah.
like got the pink, right? So it's not very old, right? The color is almost the same all the way through,
Yeah.
right? So you know that that's a newer wine, like within the last 3 years.
I think it was 2000 last year, I think. Oh no, this year,
Yeah, this year.
2023.
Yeah, see, because it's the same color all the way through, you know it's not very old. When you open really, really old wines, you get like sediment and stuff in the bottom. It'll be really dark down here and really light, and then sometimes even like almost white around the outside edge.
Yeah.
This one is still pink all the way through. Well, it's more of a garnet, but so one of the ways that they're telling you what age the wine is they're looking at that and they're like, okay, the color is the same all the way through, so it's not old. If it's got really clear breaks, you're starting to get older and older.
So that's how they start removing years, like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Mhm.
5-10 years older.
And then you can tell like different things like Pinot Noir has like that color is very different than your cabs,
Mm.
right? So you get used to those grapes, you know, like, hey, I can tell this is not the same color as a Cab Sauv. So you already knew it wasn't a Cab Sauv. If you know the color of Pinot Noirs, which usually hold more of like a purpley garnet hue, you could say, okay, so you look at it, you can try to narrow down to like 3 grapes in your head. You can look at that, try to find the age a little bit better, and then use the smells and what grapes it usually is to try to be like, okay, well, I thought it was either a Merlot or a Malbec, hypothetically, and then you're like, let me break it down from there.
Man, I love the aromas. Oh man, this is so good.
Yeah, that's my favorite one that you make.
I love the aromas, and I can, you know, when people, I'm really good at cooking when it comes to food. I can taste the flavors. Oh, this has pepper, cayenne pepper. Oh, a little bit of oregano. But with wines, I like when people say, "Oh, it's very nutty," well, cinnamon is very common to smell, but sometimes they come up with these different nuts and hints of all these. I'm like, how? I go more for the fruity flavors, like the aromas. Like I can smell papayas.
Well, okay,
or melon or stuff like that.
So one thing, when you're doing this, you're gonna smell more of the fruits, and then you reset. And if you smell more of the edges, you're gonna get like the tobacco, vanilla, clove, almonds. So that sits right here. So when you're shoving your whole nose in it, which you should, that's where you'll pick up most of your like big, bold, fruity flavors. And that after scent is where you'll pick up like what kind of soil it was grown in.
Yeah.
Right, like it's called the terroir.
Alright.
There's a lot of really good experts for this, guys. Oh my gosh, please don't take my word for all of it. If you need a recommendation, we are not sponsored, but Wine for Normal People, one of the best podcasts you can listen to learn more about wine if you just want an above average like knowledge level from an absolute expert who explains things super thoroughly, super fun, very relatable, very easy to digest. So that's where I'd recommend you.
But who's the prettiest of them all? Devynn. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god, this is good.
I know,
I
I
see
love
why
this
you
one.
like it.
It's good. I like it. It's robust. It's fruity. It's a full mouthfeel.
Yeah.
I like it better than Cabs because it's not as tannic. Well, American Cabs. I'll give French Cabs their moment, but American Cabs are a
We
little
tried
tannic
a
for
lot
me.
of wines, and we have. Well, I was gonna say thousands. No, we don't have thousands. We have. I have
Thousands.
We have probably. I have probably 10 different wines in there. I have Chardonnays, but different types, like pear and peach, and reds. I have Merlot. I have
So do you add
Cabernet.
other fruits into those wines?
No. Usually I stick with, I find recipes, so I just don't come up with the only ones like my neighbor's grapes. Oh,
So like the passion fruit doesn't have passion fruit in it?
oh no, that one does.
It
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Okay, so you're adding other fruits.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is.
But
like
that's the
normal fruit
main,
wine.
like the main ingredient. That's the main.
Oh, okay.
Like upstairs, but we don't have any bottles. I have, because sometimes I run out of bottles, so I put it on those plastic bags. Like the box, where it comes
Yeah.
in the fridge. I have a dispenser.
Yeah, I
so
saw
it
that.
fits like 3, That one is a pineapple, so I just went straight and I bought frozen pineapple.
Pineapple wine.
I was trying.
Ooh, there was
We have to try that one. It's
last
really
time I was in Hawaii, there was a pineapple like champagne. Kind of like they used champagne yeast and made like a pineapple wine, and it was very sweet, but very good with dark chocolate.
That's good. I have ingredients that I add, like these, the oak pieces, you know, I added to it
Yes.
at the end, or sometimes at the beginning too, because they say, oh, you do it at the end. I'm like, no, I do it at the
That's how
beginning.
you get the more like sandpaper
Yeah.
fill on your tongue.
Then I know, because then I use the filter system. I have 3 different types of filtration, so I go with the number 2
Do you have a printer?
printer. Yeah.
I'm gonna print you out some tasting sheets.
So yeah, I just go buy these online. It's just for fun, you know. It's a hobby. I haven't made the last one I made was the one upstairs, the pineapple, and I made a pineapple and mango, and it was just straight from frozen pineapple and frozen mango from Costco.
Okay.
And I made it with that. You add sugars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
With honey, but I love honey, but I don't like to add honey too much because honey can change the flavor.
Well, yeah, because you could end up making more of a mead. Oh, you should make mead.
I never tried, but I guess it's with the honey.
Because it's kind of right in between wine and beer.
Yeah, but then I do the honey. I love honey. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like to taste honey in wines. So maybe that's why I don't.
But do you like mead?
I don't even.
Have you ever had one?
I don't even think I tried mead.
Oh, we're gonna have him try mead.
Yeah.
I love mead. So mead is like it's more Scandinavian in origin. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure it's more Scandinavian in origin.
Shit about it.
Yeah. People will never answer you if you have a question, but they will definitely correct you if you're wrong, which is good. Correct us. No, so it's more Scandinavian in origin if I remember correctly, and it's like it's not a mulled wine because it's totally different with like the mulled spices and stuff, but it is like more honey forward. I should look this up. It wasn't part of any of my tests, but I love mead. But it's kind of right in between like beer and wine. It's more of like a fortified wine, so they use more sugars because sugar will keep your wine longer, which is why white wines age better than red wines.
But the content, the alcohol content is not. Oh really? I thought mead was more like.
No, mead is like 13, 14%.
Oh no!
The sugars is high.
I was thinking kombucha. That's like 2% alcohol.
No, not kombucha.
Oh, meads. Yeah, no, maybe.
So mead, the alcohol content is high because the sugar content is really high, right? So the yeast eats the sugar and it creates alcohol. That's how you get higher alcohol wines. And so, but it also like keeps, like sugar keeps better, right? Like honey keeps damn near forever. So it's like really high, like sugar, so they're sweeter, but super high in alcohol volume, and they're really, really, really yummy. I love mead.
Maybe I'll have to look for recipes and see how to make it. Let's do some Moscato.
Yeah. And then let's go find cocoa. No, it's good. I like it.
Yeah, you see, you learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's been a minute since anybody's asked me about wines. I did my somm in 2020? No, that's not true. 2020, the end of 2021 is when I did it. Or beginning of 2022-ish, that winter. So, yeah. I did not get my level 2, so please don't judge my service skills. I have friends that can absolutely walk you through it.
Hey, this is a fun video, you know, having fun. I haven't seen Devynn in a while. Well, 6 months
6 months, yeah.
So,
I make it up sometimes.
yeah. She comes to Denver and she comes to see us
Yeah.
to try my food, and I forgot about the
All
chicken.
of his food.
But I made some good fish.
You made
for
good
her.
fish for me. Yeah, I don't eat meat. I used to eat chicken in high school. I stopped eating red meat in middle school, and then I used to eat chicken in high school. And then I stopped eating chicken as well and just switched to fully pescatarian to lower my carbon footprint a little bit. And yeah, he's still stuck in high school because he's known me that long.
I know. And I still eat pork and meats and.
You can eat all those things.
No, I know, but But look,
But
what kind of
also,
difference? McDonald's,
but also, I can't cook.
pescatarian.
But also, I can't cook. So it's really dangerous for me if I try to make food like meat, because I cannot cook. But I never had to. My uncle cooks. He can make all my food, including very good cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah, that was fun. We made it was my first time making cinnamon rolls, and we used to babysit Devin and Cheyenne.
His very first time babysitting.
I think maybe Faith was around.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so my wife is like, I'm going to work. You take care of the kids. If they get hungry, there's some cinnamon rolls here. You know the cinnamon rolls that comes in the.
He'd never seen it in a can before.
Yeah. I'm a foreigner.
Pillsbury
Remember that part.
cinnamon
Remember,
rolls.
I'm a foreigner. So I'm like, how do you open these? So I'm reading the instructions.
Well, first he said there's no cinnamon rolls in the fridge, and I'm 8. I know everything.
She's like, Uncle, this.
I'm
"What?"
like, it's this,
Yeah.
duh, right?
Yeah.
So he's like trying to read the ingredient, like the recipe.
Well, I didn't even know how to open the thing, so they helped me. I opened it. I'm like, okay, I got it. So I put them on the tray, and I was like, oh, it comes with that little bag of icing in there. So I opened the icing and I put it on the raw.
Before he put that in the oven.
Yeah, and the raw cinnamon on the dough. I put it in there and I baked it.
Fire alarms going off. Everything's
Yeah.
full of smoke.
Oh, but it was. So I go and take them out. They were fine. It was just the sugar melting. It made a lot of smoke. But
the sugar caramelized on top, which actually tasted really, really good. It made like almost like a brulee top to the cinnamon rolls. Very
it
delicious.
was a cinnamon creme brulee.
It was really good. But yeah, it was a lot of alarms. It was fun.
Oh, the kids. Oh, my wife is like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I just follow the recipes and maybe I put it too high. And no, it was the same. It was the sugar burning. But the sugar that burned on the pan was the one smoking on top. So we let them cool down, and the kids were like, wait a moment. I don't know. I think you guys were like, oh, I feel bad for Uncle Juan. Let's eat this. And they tried them, and they were like, oh my God, these are
We're like, actually, it's really good.
the best cinnamon rolls ever.
We were like, it's okay, we'll eat them. Because we didn't have a lot of extras. We weren't like, we don't have like a lot of money, right? We can be throwing away food.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were like, we'll just eat it. And then we tried it, and we were like, actually, it's really good.
They were good. It
was good.
It was
It
my
was
first time cooking
messy.
them and my first time eating them too. So I was like, I don't know the difference. They are good. And then we made them the right way another day. And oh no, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
So put the cinnamon, the
frosting.
frosting before you bake them. And maybe lower the temperature, maybe.
That's how I make them.
Yeah.
So why would have
seriously. it's
frosting
really good.
first.
Yeah, that was fun. You guys were like 8, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been 8 yet. If I was 8, Bella wouldn't be here. So I had to have been 7, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Because Bella was born on my 8th birthday.
Oh wow.
I know. I was at the hospital with you my whole birthday. I was very mad. I love Bella. Bella, if you're watching this, I love you so much, you dirty, rotten birthday stealer. But she did steal my birthday, and I had to sit at the hospital the whole day.
Yeah.
Kids.
They have the same birthday. Can you believe that?
We do. That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I've seen Devynn growing up, and she's so responsible. She's so mature. She's yes, she is. She is.
Oh no.
She's amazing. She's great.
Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, you're great.
Thank you.
Cheers to that.
I can't
don't
cook,
I don't have any
wow.
more. Let's cheers. You know what? I'm gonna finish with my favorite, the
passion
fruit. It's only 6% alcohol. Okay, and which one do you wanna use for your final?
I'm gonna do. Oh, which one am I gonna use? Why are you even asking?
That's the question. I mean, we can keep drinking more, but I think we're gonna go somewhere tonight. We're gonna go to
Can I give him a plug?
Yeah.
Can I say my
yeah,
friend's
yeah,
party?
Oh,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay. If you're anywhere in the Colorado, Denver area, there is a speakeasy open Tuesday through Sunday, and it is called the Stock Room. It's in Old Town in Arvada. If you walk up, it'll say Spirit Wine and Provisions on the outside. It's a wonderful liquor store with an amazing wine, bourbon, and tequila selection, especially. A beautiful little shop. And then in the back, during certain hours, 4 p.m. to midnight, it is a speakeasy, and it is amazing. Great cocktails, great bartenders, great people. Absolutely go check it out.
That's where we're going. Do they have meat?
I don't think they have mead.
I want to try mead
But
now.
it is Harry Potter themed this month.
Oh,
So
Harry Potter. I'm just
they
gonna
do
put
have
my
butter
scarf.
beer.
I'm gonna put my scarf. I'm gonna put it in
Do
here.
it.
Say hello to my
He's
little
gonna
friend.
pirate.
Hey, that's the wrong scarf.
The wrong scar.
Hello, my name is Tony Montana.
No, that's not Inigo Montoya.
No, Tony Montana. You know Tony. She doesn't even know who Tony Montana is.
I never saw Scarface.
I'm gonna put my scarf face in here. Like, no, it's the wrong. It's Harry Potter.
We'll do a lightning bolt here.
Yeah.
You'll just look like a really messed up Joker.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yes, it was great having you, Devyn. Thank you for so much for teaching us how
Thank you,
to drink wine. Because, like, again, I know how to make it because it's fun, and I drink it because it's cheaper. It's the cheaper version than going to spend $20 bottles, $30 a bottle.
He says that, but he never used to have 30 bottles in there, so it's probably not cheaper in the long run.
Well,
Because you never had that much wine before, so you're making way more than you used to
Oh,
buy.
yeah, 'cause
You used to
that
buy
was-
one bottle,
you know how
now
much
you buy
wine my
all the
wife
stuff.
drinks? My wife drinks a lot of wine, and she's not an alcoholic. No, don't get me wrong.
That's the third time you've said that.
I make all this wine for my wife.
Coco's gonna kill you.
No, she knows. I'm joking. No, we drink. During COVID. Oh my God, during COVID, it was like on Mondays. The trash company on Mondays when they used to come, they used to dump. It was like cling, 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 cling. It was. I swear, I'm not lying. It was probably 50 bottles.
To be fair, during COVID, twice a week, every week, all the cousins would come over here because it was the only people like we knew were all vaccinated and hanging out.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, we can't hang out with anybody that works with the public, but we're all stuck at home, so we did like family dinners.
Oh
That
yeah.
was good.
no,
that was
it
the only thing that kept me sane.
Yeah, we
That was- I
had
would've
so much
lost my
fun
mind.
during COVID. Everybody was at home, but we had like so much fun in the backyard and
Yeah, we
games
were all
and
outside.
drinking and cooking and
Yeah.
not having parties because no, that was a no back then.
No, but
It
we
was
all had the
just like-
vaccine. We all just hung out outside. It
funny,
was
like,
nice. To
can
see
I come
other
over? Like,
people.
are you vaccinated?
It's
Yes.
true.
I'm like, all right, come in.
Okay, come in. Masks in the house. Good outside.
It was funny
That was
because
fun.
the first 10 minutes everybody wearing a mask, and then 10 minutes later, hello,
Everyone's like,
welcome
all
back."
right, it's good.
Yeah.
No, we all made it.
But yeah, it was fun. So yeah, the wines. I started drinking more wine during COVID, and then making wine. Oh, that's the thing. When I make, I have to
I'm gonna
make
have to start
6.
taking him on wine tours so he can know all the different kinds.
So when I make wine, I usually make 2 kinds at the same time, and I have to. The containers that I use is 6 gallons, so I'm making 12 gallons of wine, and for every 6 gallons, I end up with like 30 bottles. So,
Jesus.
So yeah, 60 bottles of wine once a month I was making in a point. Then now I stopped making because now I don't have I have to show you. I have to show you guys. I have wine laying on the ground, like under the bed, under the
Under the racks.
the thing. You know, I'll show you. The last 2 minutes we'll go do a walkthrough.
We'll have to pick a good bottle to bring my friend tonight.
Oh yeah.
My friend
Well,
Emily.
you can take as many as you want. You know that. Pick whatever you want for your friend, and just take your Pinot Noir.
Yeah, my Pinot Noirs.
And I put a label. I put a label on her wine.
They're mine. They're not for sale, and even if they were, those are mine. So just mind your business.
Not for sale. It's just a hobby. And you know what? If you, it's not that hard to make it. You can start. Cause I started making wines with, like you buy the box. You know the recipe. You just follow the steps. It's really easy. And then when you start learning the part of what to use. Hey, what if I use my own instead of grapes? I use fruit. And yeah, it's the same way. It's the same system. That's what I want to do in Colombia when they open a winery, but with fruits.
There you
All
go.
kind of fruits in Colombia. I mean, they have all kind of fruits. So I want to do that. But yeah, it's a nice hobby. So if you don't have a hobby, I started with making beer, which I don't know. I don't like the smell of the beer when it's fermenting.
Some people are really good at it. Some people
Yeah.
really enjoy it. Some people
Yeah.
don't. But overall, making your own drinks at home is never bad. Especially if you don't like to go out, but you do want a hobby that's kind of specialized, takes a lot of focus, and is a fun amount of trial and error. just don't get discouraged because it's
Oh
still
yeah,
lovely.
it's a great hobby. I used to like the beer. I didn't like. I stopped making it. I still have beer. I still have the grains. I'm gonna make maybe my last one for my wife. I'll be like, I'm gonna make.
I wonder. I really don't know how you make mead. I felt like it's not hops.
I just
though.
didn't like the smell because it smells like a fart, like somebody fart. So I can't because this is in my basement in my house. So upstairs you don't smell it, but when I open the door and I start walking downstairs, it's like somebody farted in here, So that's why I like. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I just didn't like the. Yeah. So then I started making wines, and wines, when they are fermenting, they smell like wine, like grapes. Like
It's
fruit.
very honey based. I was right.
Yeah. The meat?
It's like honey, fruits, yeast. And look, where's the actual recipe? Okay. So, it is water, honey, berries or fruit, orange, raisins if you want, and then champagne yeast. So it's just champagne. It's basically what you did. You basically accidentally made mead.
I made mead by accident, and I didn't have the. So I guess
So you didn't have the honey, but if you had the honey, it would have been a perfect mead.
Yeah, because I put regular sugar.
Oh,
But what about in there? It tells you about the basket. Do you have to put a basket? Because my things were exploding all over.
Okay.
One gallon. Flip top bottles. No.
Nope. Yeah.
So I guess my fruit wines are more mead, like. Oh,
yeah,
I
if you
guess.
use honey instead of sugar, you can make meads.
So yeah. So now we're gonna do a quick walk through here. We have to make up a little office here. So these are my bottles for the beer. These are all empty. This is my. This is where I wash my bottles, sanitize them, all that. So this is what I have. So this is, look, Devin, this is my actually first bottle of wine, and I decided to keep it here.
Wait, you gotta smile by it.
Oh yeah. So this is my first bottle, and I found this on a garage sale. I was like, this is cute. And I even put the wax around. Mustard. This was actually made from the box, the recipe.
Yeah.
But I like it, and you know what?
I like the label.
It is my first bottle,
Yeah.
and it's the only one that I have. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna open this bottle one day with you.
Okay, one day.
This is I'm gonna write in here. Reserve.
Reserve.
Devyn's reserve. And I keep it there. This thing holds it there. I have my. This is my the one that we were just drinking, the Moscatos.
We gotta put those on their side.
Yeah.
There you go.
In here I have my whites, my white wines, my fruit wines. I have blood orange, Merlots, Pinot Noir, Merlots. Oh, but these are different years. I have the 2023, 2022. Cabernet Sauvignon, blood orange, blueberry. Oh, I made a blueberry. Oh, we didn't try that one.
We'll try next time.
Okay.
We'll do fruit one. We'll do just like blueberry, blood orange, blackberry, all of them.
My passion fruits, and these are the ones that I bought from that company from Naked Wines. I mean, these are probably old. Look, 2016 Chardonnay. And I'm like, you know what? One day I want to see
how they age.
age,
Some of them will be good. Some of them will be interesting.
On this side, I still have some whites. I have the Kiwi Pear Sauvignon Blancs. I have Sauvignon Blancs, more blueberry, white. Oh, I have Zinfandels. I have white and raspberry Zinfandel. I have a tropical Sauvignon, tropicals, peach Chardonnays, tropical Sauvignon Blanc, French rosé. We didn't try our rosés.
Rosés are good.
But yeah, the French rosés, and these are old. I made in 2020. Chardonnay. This is my first Chardonnays, the 2020s.
Nice.
And this, the bottom part, is the bottle that we opened today, 2019 Chenin Blanc.
Yes. Chenin Blanc.
And then in here, so it's probably 100 had 50.
I guess I should leave it this way. We probably had it
Yeah,
this way the whole
200
time. Sorry,
barrels.
guys.
And here, oh, this is my fish tank. I don't have any. Oh yeah, I have two big fish, two bottom feeders. I have them for years. And they're couples, I guess, and a bunch of snails that they keep multiplying.
They keep
And there's a tiny fish. I don't know where that fish came from.
I don't know.
You'll see a fish. It's tiny. It's like an inch big. I swear I don't know how I got in here because I don't remember putting that fish in.
You want to show them the salt room?
Oh yeah. So this is the salt room. Watch your step here.
Yep.
So this is my salt room. Oh, and then you can see the fish tank from the back.
And all the wines. Why did you make a salt room?
Oh, look at the fish. Look at the fish.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's like a guppy, but I seriously don't know. I think somebody put in here. This is a salt room that I built for my wife. You just sit in here, relax.
Why does she need a salt room?
Because she has asthma. So
So you built her whole own relaxing salt room.
So yeah, but it's not any kind of salt. It's Himalayan salt, therapeutical salt.
Oh, okay. Which is good for asthma.
So the floor, as you can see, is covered with Himalayan salt. This is pure salt. And here, this is the salt that I use for her asthma. So I just take this and I crush it and I put it in that little thing, you know. I made this, it's homemade. I just open it, put it in here, turn this, well, I make sure I close the door, I turn this on. And this starts blowing the salt in powder. And it circulates in the room and it goes through that hole and it just circulates in here.
It's beautiful.
So yeah, she has asthma, so I built that for her because I love her so much.
So cute. It's beautiful.
And you know, not only that, but it's relaxing. I mean, you don't hear anybody upstairs.
Yeah, when you make an Airbnb, it's gonna have salt rooms.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
People have to do that. But yeah, look, I cleaned these couple days ago. They don't eat too much. I feed them maybe twice a week. I try not to put more fish because
They don't like them.
Yeah, these guys, they are tough to kill pretty much. I'm not saying I want to kill them, but they'll find food. They'll figure out. I put food in there twice a week. They'll eat it because I don't come here every day, you know. So if I had other fish, then
they need more care.
But no, it's quiet. It's relaxing. Sometimes just play music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is where I have my wine. So I maybe have 300, 250 bottles, which I think that's enough. I'm gonna take a break.
There you go. Let them age.
Yeah, let them age. Well, it's not that I don't want to make more. It's just that there's no room.
You got to start giving them away.
Yeah. So, what's your thing?
Gotcha.
Oh, and I have this thing in here to keep the temperature. Because in the summer, oh, you can leave it. I have to close it from the top. When in the summer it gets a little hotter. But this is the basement, so the temperature is always. It shows 49 Fahrenheit, which it doesn't seem like a 49. It's maybe more like 60.
Yeah, I think 55 to
For
60.
a baby, because we've been drinking. I'm like.
True.
I feel great. But yeah, I don't know. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 120, 220, 240, probably 300 bottles.
Nice.
We have to catch up. I found this picture on a garage sale for like $5. I was like, dude, this is beautiful.
Love it.
It's perfect. It will go great. But yeah, I built all this to make it look like a cave,
like a wine cellar.
Because before this, it was just I used to keep my wines right there, and I was like,
just in the closet.
It wasn't the same, you know.
No.
Like, there was nothing, no decoration. It was just kids' toys and all that, and my bottles were there. So I was like, you know what? I deserve.
No, I like it. It's beautiful.
A room for me, for my wines. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wine cellar everybody wants.
It's a little small, but it's perfect for what I need it for.
Yeah.
But yes.
All right. You gonna
So
tell
then-
everybody to like and subscribe?
But hold on, we have to turn it around. Okay. Oh, look at that beautiful door. Oh, oh look. Oh yeah. Let's go back and I'll show you. something.
Okay.
Let's go back in here. Yeah. I
So your labels?
every time I make a wine, I put a label so I know what it is. I don't like to put the labels on the bottle. I just put it in there. But then every time I open a bottle, I save it. And I used to write in the back. I think these ones have. Some of these have the name, like who was drinking it with me and all that. But yeah, look at all the wine that we. But yeah, all these is, I made it. All these. One day I want to make another video one day, when I haven't been drinking. So anyway, well, thank you so much for watching us tonight.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes.
Make sure to like and subscribe, share with
Yeah.
all your friends, and hopefully you learned something. And if you didn't and you need to know more or you want to know more about how he does what he does, add it in the comments and we'll be sure to make more videos.
Yes, and share and like and follow me. It's fun. It's a big video, a minute and an hour. An hour and 14 minutes. I'm gonna cut some pieces that we
Yes.
probably have to cut. In there. So it's gonna be like an hour video. So it's up to you if you wanna watch the whole thing or just skip it. Whatever. Well, it's not like I don't care. No, watch the whole thing. It's fun. You might learn something.
Grab some wine, drink with us.
I learned. And yeah, and if you live in the Denver area, and if you're close to my house, text me, email me. Hey, mi casa es tu casa. You can come, have some dinner with me, drink some wine. You will leave with some bottles.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, don't be like, oh, how much is? No. Again.
Not for sale.
Not for sale.
Not for sale.
Seriously, it's for fun. But yeah, like, share,
Subscribe.
subscribe. What else do they say?
Yeah, like,
All
share,
those
subscribe,
things, yes.
comment, and make sure you share it with all your friends and come back and hang out with us next time.
All right. Okay. So good night. I love you. We love you so much.